those CPNs will send you to jail, okay? So, listen, for years, I've seen online people advertising CPNs. And I've heard other people say, yo, them CPNs are illegal. You know, if you're talking to a credit repair person and they talking about CPNs, that's illegal, y'all gonna go to jail. I still didn't understand what they were talking about because I didn't know what the hell a CPN was, all right? Until a few years ago, right? Well, I dug deep to see what was going on, right? I got this property under contract, home run deal. I'm talking about I could have. I was buying it at 70. I could have turned around and sold it for 120 easily. No mortgage, just back taxes. Your ideal property that a real estate investor would want to buy. Okay, so had it under contract. We doing the title search. All right. The reason why they wanted to sell is because the spouse got really sick and he needed better living conditions. Okay, and so we're doing the title search, all right? And they were going to start over in a new state. So we're doing the title search. The attorney's like, hey, your husband owes the federal the federal system about $312,000. You know anything about that? I mean, this is saying criminal, but it seems like, is this something with drug? Oh no, my husband's not a drug dealer. He's not a drug dealer. He did some time. He was in the camps. But he came home and he agreed to pay $50 a month. Okay, well, cool. All right, well, you got to call these people and they got to send us a release so we can move forward. All right, well, what happens next, right? So, mind you, this is a federal lien, all right? She had to call the FBI and set up an appointment to go in there and talk to him. So she goes in there and talks to him. Comes to find out, all right? Come to find out that they told her, hey, listen, we haven't heard from you since your husband was released. We never got a payment. So therefore, we got to see how we can release this. What I mean how we can release this is, guys, I was buying the house for 70. Are they willing to take $20,000 in a payment plan? Are they willing to take $10,000 in a payment plan or $5,000? Or are they gonna say, yo, you owe us $312,000? We ain't heard from you since I don't know when. We want that whole thing. That's us. So hey, don't commit the crime. All right, so this was restitution, okay? So with this restitution, this is where we at. Months go by, right? So they like, all right, well, we're gonna go contact Capital One. Now, Capital One is not a small mom and pop company. They got a team of attorneys all across the country. So they got a pile of files they got to get through. You're not a priority because the $312 was owed to them. All right. The reason why the $312,000 was owed to them was because the husband was teaching CPN classes, and being that he was teaching CPN classes, teaching other people how to do this, which essentially is a scam, they charge him with how much money was taken through all this. Now, she advised me the husband had no idea this was illegal, which is true. I've seen stories of people online saying like, yo, somebody sold it to me online, advertising it as, yo, I can get you an apartment, I can get you this. I didn't know it was legal. They just said, you could take over this lease, just pay the rent and you'll be fine. You know, this happens. I Googled it, right? So, a CPN is, I can't think of what it stands for, but here it is. It's not that it's illegal. It becomes illegal when you put it on the financial application. I'm going to repeat. It becomes illegal when you put it on the financial application. There is a legit use for it. I'm not going to get into that, but if you put it on the financial application, that's when it becomes illegal. All right? So, with that being said, right? Months go by, months go by, months go by. She's still working with him. She comes up with another idea to try to wipe it off. That didn't work, okay? That didn't work. And she still couldn't sell the property, right? It got to the point where she just walked away. Nothing. She wouldn't even answer my call. She said she was stressed out. She couldn't deal with it no more. She had a nervous breakdown and that she was had to do everything, take care of her husband. She just couldn't deal with it no more and moved out of state. All right? So instead of moving out of state, we're getting like $50,000. She moved out of state with just had to start over with bare to nothing, right? Just bare to nothing because of the CPN stuff that people were talking about, bro. It's don't get caught up in it. Somebody talking about they're gonna give you an apartment and all that with the CPN stuff. Don't do it because after this situation, I look more into it, and I've seen multiple stories of people saying, "Yo, I went to this person. They were advertising online, so therefore, being that they were advertising online." I thought it was legal. I didn't know it was illegal. I was paying it. I got a car note, and then I got me a car, was paying it. Then next thing I know, the cops came to my job. Now, I'm going to say this. If you get state cops, you might be okay. You might be okay. But if you get a federal charge, you're doing time that first charge because they got to sentence you by the guidelines. So you're doing time. The state, you may could get probation or some type of things where you could avoid jail for if it's your first charge, but Fed, oh, you doing your time. I seen comments on different. I went looking for this stuff, right? When I was researching, I seen comments on different posts. People saying like, "Yo, I ain't think I was gonna go to jail," but the FBI came to my house on a Wednesday, asked me some questions, gave me their business card, said they'd be in touch. Following week, they come back and lock me up. So that person, like most people was like, "Yo, I ain't think nothing of it." Because I'm like, all right, well, it can't be that serious. They just can't talk to me, then they lock me up. Whatever, I get probation. Next thing you know, they was getting a 3-year sentence. So listen, this is serious. Stay away from that CPN stuff. Repair your credit, okay? Repair your credit. Don't be looking for get-rich-quick schemes when it comes to your credit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just pulling y'all up on game about the CPN stuff because people is selling these numbers and getting people apartments and all that. Yo, they are cracking down on that, bro. And they gonna make example of people. And the people they gonna make example of, y'all know already look like me. So don't be out here being foolish with this stuff, man. Now, let's go back to the story. Now, in the story, right? These people had to give away a whole property. Had to give it away for taxes because they was in a hole to the federal FBI system, the FBI, for $312,000 in restitution. All right. So just because you do your time, if you got a restitution, that's got to get paid, and that could affect your decisions that you make in life going forward. Could affect where you live at. Could affect where you going to live at. Could affect what you going to own. You think you hit the lottery, they right there to come take their money back. It's not worth it, man. All right? So stay away from CPM numbers. All right? Invest your money. Buy back the block. I'm Nasser, a.k.a. the real estate guru. I'm not a guru. I'm a duru because I actually do this business. Peace.